Some Fort Myers, Florida City Council members got quite upset after Immigration and Customs Enforcement asked the council to cooperate with their mission.
That we would risk federal or state funding if I don't sign up for this. It is a tumultuous day and age, and this is a day I hate sitting in this seat. But my city's not for sale.
Thank you for your words, and thank you. Prison break. I can't. I sit here to represent my city, but my city is not just all of us sitting here. It's the people that live here. To support you, Chief, to support the intent of the city. I can't stand behind this as an immigrant, the only immigrant sitting in this council.
Chris, am I watching this right? Is that woman crying? Are they
both
crying?
They're sobbing.
They're crying.
They're trading.
So they don't want to like cooperate
hankies
on this immigration situation.
Yeah, their city's not for sale because they don't want to cooperate with ICE. And I got to say, I was raised to not find women crying funny, but this is an exception, I think, and I have to make an exception in this case because they're sobbing and crying over the fact that as elected officials, they might be called upon to participate in enforcing the law. Having to do with illegal aliens being in the country illegally and doing illegal things and cooperating with Immigration Customs Enforcement. And they're sobbing at the very notion that they would be called upon to participate in enforcing the law.
Right. And
that's what they're crying about.
It's like pure insanity. I mean, John, you would think that they would want to put public safety as a priority. The goal so far has been to deport individuals or arrest individuals that are criminal, illegal aliens. I mean, the Trump administration has made it clear, and this is what you're getting. Crying. I mean, these sobbing women, it's like insane to me.
Mercedes, I'm a good Christian, a good Catholic. We're not supposed to celebrate the demise of others. But on this one, I say, cry me a river. Tom Homan came out and said clearly, any government official that stands between us and illegal aliens, you'll be arrested with them. So they may have cried, but they got out of the way and they didn't get arrested. Good for them.
Gabriella, your thoughts on this?
If they're trying to harbor violent criminals, we see this here in Fairfax and some of the surrounding D.C. counties. You shouldn't be crying over harboring violent criminals. You should be, harboring sadness over women who've been targeted by these illegal migrants. Where's the tears for them?
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah, I think deporting people who are violent criminals is good and important. But what we're finding and what's being shown up in the press is that, for example, those migrant flights to Central America, a lot of those people aren't members of Tren de Aragua. They're just people who were trying to get into the country, and some of them actually tried legally, and we're still on those flights. So if you're going to make those kinds of errors that change people's lives, I don't think that's a very good thing.
I wouldn't trust everything I read in the media about that. I think there's some people that have an agenda they're disgraced to, which is a lot of stuff.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.